Hello everybody, my name is Tioni. I'm from Hawaiian Keto Girl. I remake local favorite recipes and I keto-fy them. So today I'll be making a local favorite recipe called Vinha. I am part Hawaiian, but I am also part Portuguese. And this recipe is 4 generations old, and it could even be older than that. But I date it back to my great-grandmother, Margaret, who passed it down to my grandmother, Veronica, who passed it down to my mother, Antoinette, who passed it down to me. While growing up with my Portuguese grandma, she would make vinho, and she makes vinho in all kinds of ways. So the recipe that you would typically find online would be with pork, but my grandma taught me how to make vinho with everything. You can do it with fish, you can do it with pork, beef, and today we'll be making it with beef. The regular vinho recipe calls for potatoes, and of course, since this is keto, we will be omitting the potatoes. I hope that you enjoy this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it. Please subscribe if you find this content useful, and thanks again for joining. Okay, so I chose to do a chuck roast. This is almost 3 pounds. I chose this one because I thought there was a really good marbling going on and I didn't want it to be dry. So let's get started. Let's preheat our oven to 350. So my mom always told me that the trick to making a good vinho is to make sure that there is a lot of garlic. So I have a handful of garlic here. Be sure to crush and peel your garlic. Leave them in large chunks so that you can skip eating them as we are watching our carbs on keto. Alright, so here is the next step. Make sure that you dry off your roast. Now you're going to take all the crushed garlic and you're going to simply place it into all of these spaces here, just like this. Okay, just going to fill it all in. Our family likes our vinho on the tangy, very vinegar side, so you'll want to measure it according to your taste. Okay, so the way that we're going to do it is we're going to do 2 parts vinegar, 1 part water. All right, be sure to always use apple cider vinegar. For this 2.8 pound roast, we're going to do 1 cup of vinegar and half a cup of water. Okay, here goes the vinegar. Just gonna get that there, and I'm gonna add half a cup of water. I like to add my seasoning last because I figure if I'm gonna season my roast now and then put the liquid, all the seasoning is just gonna come right off, right? So I like to do it last. So I'm just gonna go in with black pepper. I ran out of garlic powder, but you would typically use garlic powder and salt, but I have garlic salt for today, so that's all that I am going to do. Just going to season to taste. I forgot to mention, before you add the liquid, you'll want to season the bottom part of the roast first before adding the liquid, and then add your liquid and season on the top. Be generous with this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're all set. We're going to put it in the oven for 45 minutes to an hour. We'll check on it at the 45-minute mark and see where it's at. We'll go from there. All right, here we go. All right, so we've just passed the 20-minute mark. Let's take a look at it. It's getting there. Yay! So this has been about 45 minutes. I think my roast needs another 15 minutes, so I'm just going to baste it. and give it another 15 minutes and we should be good to go. All right guys, it's been in there for an hour. I'm going to broil it for 5 minutes until it gets some nice crispy edges, and then we'll be done. All right, so we are an on-the-go kind of couple. So we chopped up our roast, packed it up in a Tupperware, we had our side salad, and we were out for the night. If you're going to be successful with keto or anything else in life, you've got to be prepared, right? So meal planning is very important. Mahalo for watching. As always, if you found this content useful, please subscribe. Take care and aloha.